and we can kind of move into, I think, probably all of our favorite segments of the week, and that is Prospect of the Week. So, Drew, I see you've got your guy on here. If you want to kind of start us off with Prospect of the Week.
Yeah, I finally turned the page, at least for this week, and I went with the 2026. I had been going with 2025s for a while, some unsigned seniors that I thought deserved some love. Um, this 2026, his name is Jamison Rapinchuk, and he goes to Harvest Christian. Um, he kind of got on our radar last year at the Illinois State games. Left-handed pitcher, was up to 87, last year. That was going into his junior year. So, like, pretty firm velo there for a left-hander at that age. Um, and all he's done since, like, this winter, from reports we've been getting, is like he's seen his velocity just continue to increase. I'm almost kind of putting him out there as like a pick to click at the All State event, like a guy that I could see out coming out of that, a big winner. Would not shock me if he, is touching a 90, 91 at that event. But he can also spin the baseball. Stronger physical frame, and I like the way he moves down the mound. I think it's a loose, quick arm. Like, there is some effort in the delivery from what we've seen in the past, but I like Jamison Rapinchuk, Harvest Christian, left-handed pitcher, 2026. Get him on your board now because, after this March 1st event that we run, I think he could be a guy that we see kind of shoot up our prospects list.
And then Pete, do you want to go in here next, or Daph? Like, either one of you guys, feel free just to hop in here.
Yeah, I'll hop in here, Gav. I'm going to go with Maximos Barabal. So he is a 2025 from Plainfield North. Checked his socials, uncommitted as far as I know. I know he was dealing with some injury last year or maybe in the fall, but should be good for the spring. He's a left-handed pitcher. He'll work kind of low mid 80s. Really like the way it moves down the mound. Really clean. And he's kind of long been that like clean mover. Not very big. He's about 5'10", but there's still some room to add on some weight. And he's also got a slider and a changeup too. And I really like the shape of the slider. He's shown the ability to throw that for strike. I guess swing and miss, and he'll also flip in a little changeup in the 68 to 70 mile an hour range, and he'll kill spin on that. So just a left-hander to know. I know lefties are always sought after, so if you're still looking for a good little pitchability lefty, Maximos Barabal.
Then my uncommitted prospect of the week actually popped for me at O'Hare. I was saving him for this segment specifically, but right-handed pitcher Braylon McNair out of Lindblom Math and Science Academy. 6'3", 169. It was hard not to notice him walking around. I believe before we hopped on here, Drew was saying like, oh yeah, I remember, noticing this guy walking around the Bow Dome on Sunday, and on the mound, it's a quick athletic arm. It was just super interesting. If there's, any schools out there still looking to fill out, their 2025 class, I mean, I'd circle this kid. There's projection there, in my opinion, especially with the body. But the fastball was clean out of the hand with carry through the zone. He was sitting 83 to 85. But I also really liked his slider. It played more vertically. It's maybe more of a curve ball, but had hard bite at times and was locating it at the bottom of the zone. So big fan of Braylon McNair after this weekend. And if there's any coaches out there looking for an uncommitted senior, got a guy.
And then to wrap this up, my uncommitted prospect of the week is catcher Max Green from Taylorville. He's a 2026. He's just a strong, compact kid. He's a right-handed hitter. He's 5'10", 191 pounds, and has a lot of strength in his frame. The measurables are right. It's a 93.8 exit velocities. It comes off the bat well. He's had a 334-foot max distance. And then I really like to watch catchers that can just really receive, and he really can. Like, if you watch the way that he receives, he's got good actions behind the plate. Had a 193 pop time, 77 mile an hour catcher velo. I think sometimes he gets a little too actiony behind the plate. But I still like the way he moves. He's flexible. He can move around pretty well back there. He can block it up, and he's one that I've seen a couple times. I went to see him in game, and I saw him hit a home run in game. And if you just look through his profile, like we've seen quite a few in-game hits from him, whether it's at tournaments, things like that. So he gets a little uphill at the plate, looks to try and do some damage to the outfield, I think, with it. But he's uncommitted, and I like him. I really like him defensively. So uncommitted, 2026, Max Green from Taylorville.